Every time I look in the mirror, I think to myself, how can I better the world and the galaxy? And I think, let's just do more movie reviews.
What was that? I'll start it over.
Hit the music!
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children and listeners of all ages, welcome to Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And today we are watching or reviewing two movies out there in the viewing pleasure world for all film fans. The first one is going to be starring the guy, the man, the one that showed us that blue meth does exist, Bryan Cranston.
Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
That's great.
I love Bryan Cranston. Co-starring with him in this movie is Annette.
Listen, I really enjoyed the time that we've spent together, but this has catastrophe written all over it. Please, Mr. President, don't pursue me outside the political arena.
Well, I have no intention of pursuing you inside the political arena, and that leaves everything out, and that's unacceptable to me.
If I were on your staff, I would tell you that the absolute worst thing you can do coming into an election year is to open yourself up to character attacks. And the quickest way to do that is to prance around like the playboy of the Western world.
Yeah.
From the American President with Michael Douglas. Mm-hmm. I think that's my favorite version of the President of the United States in film.
Not Martin Sheen. Oh, the dude, Jose Camacho?
No, I guess Camacho's okay. He's in the top 5.
Yeah.
And then you got Bill Paxton from Independence Day.
Yeah.
You know, the ultimate speed.
He's good.
Also, Chris's man crush, the man himself, Mr. Rainn Wilson.
Cumberland Mills? And how did you get my resume? Oh, no, I'm very flattered, don't get me wrong. I'm just not sure that it's my official resume or if it's something that maybe a satisfied customer posted online. What does it say under martial arts training? Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to supplement that. Could I have your fax number? Would I ever leave this company? Look, I'm all about loyalty. In fact, I feel like part of what I'm getting paid for here is my loyalty. But if there were somewhere else that valued that loyalty more highly, I'm going wherever they value loyalty the most.
From The Office. And he's not my man crush.
Your favorite show.
It's one of my favorite shows.
You watch The Office more than you watch, like, The Sky.
The Office is on constantly playing. It's like I go to sleep to The Office, you know?
Chris has like 7 TVs in his house, and one of them is always playing The Office.
I have 1, 2, I have 4.
I don't know how many TVs you have.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway. And also, Larry Wilmore.
No. The last thing we should be doing is making fun of fat people right now in this time of obvious crisis. And I condemn anyone out there making cheap fat jokes. A lot of people are upset at Michael Moore for throwing shade at snipers, but in all fairness, he throws shade on almost everything in his immediate vicinity.
Yeah, that's from The Nightly Show.
The Nightly Show. I missed that, man. I used to love watching him. Also in this, Michael McKean, Jake McDorm, Anna Camp. The movie's called Jerry and Marge Go Large, which was on Paramount Plus this week. And then the big sexy movie that we're going to be reviewing today is going to be, of course, Lightyear, featuring the one, the only, America's ass, Captain America, Chris Evans.
I got beat up in that alley. In that parking lot. And behind that diner.
Did you have something against running away?
You start running, they'll never let you stop. You stand up, push back. Can't say no forever, right?
I know little of what that's like, to have every door shut in your face.
I guess I just don't know why you'd want to join the army if you were a beautiful dame. Or a woman. An agent, not a dame. You are beautiful, but
You have no idea how to talk to a woman, do you?
I think this is the longest conversation I've had with one. Women aren't exactly lion enough to dance with the guy they might step on.
Yeah, from Captain America.
Dude, I know. One of the greatest freaking Marvel movies. The Captain America series, I think, was like the best series.
Winter Soldier is
Marvel
so
series.
good. Oh, yeah.
Man, Winter Soldier's so good. Also, Keke Palmer was in it as well.
You know that feeling where everything feels right? Where you don't have to worry about tomorrow or yesterday? Where you feel safe and know you're doing the best you can? There's a word for that feeling. It's called love. Love. And it's what I feel for all my family and all my coaches in my neighborhood where I come from, where I learned how to spell.
And then the Swallow Strings. That's from Aquila and the Bee.
I know. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
I totally forgot that movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Right?
Yeah.
I totally forgot that movie until I was looking her information up.
Yeah.
Peter Zone as well. Did I get Peter Zone?
No, but you can get Peter Zone.
Who else did I get?
You get Taika.
Oh no,
Waititi.
I got Mr. Fabulous himself that's been in like every freaking franchise for the last 3 months. And that is Taika Waititi.
It's Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. Like,
yeah, as I said, Taika Waititi. Hey man, if you listen to him say, he doesn't even say it.
No,
right.
no, I'll do. So it's Taika Waititi. That's what I found out just right before we get on the podcast. Okay.
Taika Waititi.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You love Kentucky Fried Chicken, right?
No.
If you love Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I made Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I know that you love Kentucky Fried Chicken, why would I make another restaurant called, I don't know, Albuquerque Boiled Turkey? Okay? Makes no sense, homie.
No sense.
What am I going to give you? A sequel, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Part 2.
That's from Free Guy. He plays such a dickhole in that movie.
I love him in about anything he's done. I don't think there's a thing he's done yet that I'm like, fuck that guy. And Josh Borleen's daddy, James Borleen.
You mean James Brolin? You call him Brolin? Yeah, it's Brolin.
Yeah, that's what I said, James Brolin. Gosh, I'm having a bad day. I'm really hungover today. I'm sorry. I apologize for all the words I'm going to mess up today. Let's move on. All right. James
Brolin.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yes, I understand. That was the president again. I've got to steal back the X-1 before the Soviets find the secret compartment containing the microfilm. The future of the free world is riding on this one.
I'm going with you.
No, Daddy, it's too dangerous.
I invented the X1, PW. I'm going with you.
All right, let's go.
You are such a pushover.
I know you are. But what am I?
That's from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I know. I couldn't believe when I saw that. I was like, I can't believe he's in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
But a bunch of other people in this movie as well. Bill Hader makes a voice in it. Efren Ramirez, Mary McDonnell Lewis, and the movie is Lightyear, and I can't wait to talk about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's by any means. Chris, tell them where you can find us.
You can find us online at moviesonsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesonsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We have Patreon, patreon.com/moviesonsuck. If you guys want shirts or their logo on it, go buy for our comments. Movies Don't Suck and Some That Do. And we're on all streaming platforms. Where you find podcasts, you find Movies Don't Suck and Some That Do. You want to send us an email? Go ahead and send us Movies Don't Suck podcast@gmail.com or info@moviesdon'tsuck.net.
And if you got a small business, give us your info because we love to help out small businesses. Like today's small business is Black Moth. Yes, Black Moth. It is located at 1142 South Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74112. Now, what is Black Moth? It is Tulsa's only natural history store. They offer a selection of ethnical source, taxidermy, skull, bones, rocks, and minerals, fossils, insects, seashells, hides, plants, and more. They have been doing it for the last 2 years, I believe, and they are amazing. You can even shop online at www.shopblackmoth.com, or you can find their information on Facebook at Shop Black Moth. If you want something, I mean, I have a collection of taxidermy stuff because we're weird and scientifically weird and have a bunch of stuff. And they do some really good stuff. They actually do some really good jewelry too from local vendors and such. So if you have a chance, and they even have classes to teach you taxidermy and to teach you how to make different items that you can sign up for. So if you're in the Tulsa area, stop by Black Moth, again located at 1142 South Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's all we got for that. We're probably
that's all we got for that, dude. Oh my god. This is the day of rest before I go work for like 38 hours at concerts. I work so many concerts and events this weekend. It's
gonna be hot, right?
Yeah, tomorrow I got to stand outside for 11 hours.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah, it's gonna suck a lot, dude. Like a lot. Like I don't even know what the event is for tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure.
You hang out.
I know on Saturday.
Is that you hang out with Cannons, right?
Yeah, Saturday we do a concert with Better Than Ezra and Cannons.
Yeah,
and then Sunday morning I'm doing a VIP meet and greet
with Cannons.
Where they're going to be doing an acoustic show for people.
Cool.
Like 4 or 5 songs, and then they're going to do autographs and stuff like that. So it might not be long.
Is that the day after? That's for what festival is it? Route 66.
Oh man, I forgot to pop up pictures of Black Moth while I was on there. Black Moth. Yeah. I'm out of it, dude. I'm out of it. Look at those. Aren't those cool? Those are so cool. Yeah. Look at the skeleton. Oh, I want that so bad. Anyway, sorry about that, Black Moth.
Is Route 66 Fest? Is that what it's called? What's this one?
Yeah, it's a Route 66 Fest is what it's called.
And
it's literally like blocks from my house.
Is the second day show still happening? Even though there'll be 105 outside.
I have no idea, bro. And I don't care because I'm not going to be there. Like, I know I'm going to see Better Than Ezra and Cannons Saturday night, and I'm a big fan of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, have you ever listened to Cannons?
Yeah, I listen to Cannons. I know Cannons are.
I think they're pretty good. They've been at my radio station. You can go online and you can actually vote for what your favorite songs are. And
they're like indie pop, I guess the best way to put it. And Better Than Ezra.
I think they're more like techno relax music.
Well, indie pop. I mean, so it's like chill wave.
It's definitely techno.
It's not techno for sure.
It's techno. It's boom.
Well, that's that. You can see they're electronic, but they're not techno.
I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. What are you talking about, Chris? Why are you talking about music? You know what we should be talking about?
Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Jerry and Marge Go Large, directed by David Frankel. You guys don't know him because he directed stuff like The Devil Wears Prada. He directed that.
Yeah.
Written by based on the article by Jason Fagan and Brad Copeland. This stars Bryan Cranston as Jerry.
Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work?
And then we got Ned Beatty plays Marge.
Listen, I really enjoyed the time that we've spent together, but this has catastrophe written all over it.
We got Rainn Wilson as Bill.
Cumberland Mills? And how did you get my resume?
And Larry Wilmore as Steve.
No. The last thing we should be doing is making fun of fat people right now in this time of obvious crisis.
It also stars Michael McKean as Howard. Better Call Saul. Jake McDormand as Doug, and Camp as Don. A few new faces too. But why don't you go ahead and read the story on this one?
Based on a true story about a couple named Jerry and Marge Shelby who win the lottery and use the money to revive their small town.
Yeah, so basically the concept is that Jerry is good with math and he finds a way to game the lottery in the town they live in, and also back over in New England. And the whole movie is based on them. It's a little feel good movie.
It is a very happy movie. Yeah. This is one of them that just makes you go, wow.
Yeah, it's not going to challenge you. It's not going to upset you in any way. It's very inoffensive, and it's cute. It's a cute movie, right?
Mm-hmm. It is, and it's a feel-good movie. It's one of those movies that you're just like, at the end of it, you're going to be like, oh, I'm happy. Everything's happy. Everything's nice. It's got humor, and the humor in it is really funny. It's what is the word I want to say? Sensual, not sensual. Factual humor. I don't know. It's just like they play off a normal human daily life and go right into it. And it's sad at the beginning because all Jerry wants to do is be a part of society. He just wants to do something to help everybody. And everybody's just kind of like, hey, man, you need to be retired. Just be retired.
Live your golden years, Jerry.
And you're in your golden years. Nobody wants to hear about how you want to, how you're going to do this or that or blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants to hear that crud. And man, I really love this movie because Bryan Cranston, let's just be honest, that guy, how many awards has he won in his life already?
He's got
needs more.
He's got 3 sons and they're all named Emmy. So,
like, he seriously just brought it. And I thought him and Annette Bening playing off of each other as a couple just worked so well.
Rainn Wilson was hilarious.
Rainn Wilson was great, and Larry Wilmore was a great supporting actor as well. So, I mean, they each just brought it to this movie.
There's nothing that there's nothing offensive about this movie. It's pretty fun most of the time. It's pretty funny and sweet, and I can understand. I can understand people. It's like, for example, Bryan Cranston said about this that he's just like, this is just a cute little movie that we need, a cute little distraction. And he's trying to say it's not going to shake the world, it's not going to change your life, but it's a cute movie, and that's what Bryan Cranston said about Jerry and Marge Go Large. And yeah, it's a little movie that's on Paramount Plus. We'll be watching it from Paramount Plus next week too. But this one right here, it's my wife who sat down not expecting to watch it, and she watched the whole thing and enjoyed it. So I think it's
it's one of those movies that they just suck you in. Like my wife sat down with me and she made it through most of it. She works a lot, so it's like when she got to the point that she passed out maybe about 20 minutes before the end.
Oh yeah,
and she was just like, hey, what happened? And I told her the ending of it.
But yeah, it's like a family friendly movie,
Yeah.
And I really have no criticisms of it because it's just what it is, like I said.
It is exactly what it is. It's one of those fun go-to movies that, like, if it's on television, definitely watch it. If you happen to run into it, and you're like, I don't know what random movie to watch this week. Hey, if you're on Paramount Plus, go and watch this. Add it to your list for later. If you can't watch it right now, it's one of those movies. It's only like an hour and a half too.
Your parents
so it's not
like
that
it.
long of a movie.
Your parents will like it.
Yeah, everybody would like it. This is just like one of those. Maybe not kids.
Yeah,
kids would probably be like, eh.
Yeah, I mean they might like Rainn Wilson, but this is a cute little movie, and it's worth watching. It's just it didn't shake my world. It was a fun thing to watch near the end of the night. You know what I mean? We sat down, watched it. Sun was still up. It's good.
Oh yeah. I was a big fan of it. I was like, man, yeah. Well,
it's just nice to see Bryan Cranston, but yeah. Do you want to go ahead and get some quotes on this, and we'll get our scoring?
No, I don't even know what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Jerry and Marge Go Large. They're not hoping to get lucky. They don't need luck. Do I like fishing? Do I? Why do you always have... Oh, can't read that one. My pen ran out halfway and I had a new pen. I hate when that happens. All right. Looks like the number's written down by a crazy man on a napkin. Jerry. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Full house. Dude, we're playing gin. Good luck happens just as bad. It was worth the drive. You said you don't know how many weekends you have left. I love that one. That sounds like something my parents would say to me sometimes.
I know.
You don't know how many weekends we have left.
I know.
Oh man. Let's see here. I wanted 40 years. I waited 40 years for it to be just us, and we suck at it. What time's Jeopardy on? That's not a thing, That's not a thing, Jerry. That's not a thing. I thought a prom ends at midnight. Marriage lasts forever, and it's $20 cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So that reminds me, kids, if you're watching this and you're going to prom, leave prom. Go get married instead.
Yeah, that's what
go get married instead. Yeah. You want to hit a bong real quick? I don't even know what that means. You're free to take a Red Bull for the road, or maybe a juice box. It's just math, nothing personal. The Jazz Fest is coming back, and with this win, we might actually be able to hire someone. Kale, can we hire Steely Dan? And no, we're assholes, and that doesn't work for anyone but you. I won the jackpot before I even played.
Okay, is that it?
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so my score on this, 3.6, like not earth-shaking, but perfectly likable. I really just don't have anything shitty to say about it. It's not, none of it's bad. It's just
yeah.
It's just what it is, man. It's just a cute little movie, and
it's 100%. I loved it. I vote usually on rewatchability. I think this is a very rewatchable movie. So I'm going to give it a good 3.8, just because I liked it. It's one of those movies that if I went to somebody's house, it was on the TV, I would not be mad. You know, I would not be upset. I would be like, yeah, we can watch that. That's a good movie. Let's watch that now. Let's get naked.
I don't know if I'd watch it again. I've seen.
You don't know if you can watch it naked?
I watched plenty of things naked, but not this. No, this is fine. I enjoyed it. It's a good movie. Now, you give 3.8, I give 3.6. What is the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes for Jerry and Marge Go Large?
Ooh. The audience score is going to be, I'm guessing this from Rotten Tomatoes, guys, if you never watched the show before. I'm going to say that this has to be a good 70%.
81%. Yeah.
A little bit I thought I'd get.
I'm sorry, what was that? You broke up.
And now, what? I was like, that's a little bit higher than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, you thought it'd be a little bit lower? You said 70s, so. Okay.
Yeah, just because, people.
Yeah. So what is the critic score for Jerry and Marge Go Large?
I am going to have to say 84.
62%.
Oh, they went way lower. Damn. What was their census?
Instead of investing in its tremendously talented stars and outlandish fact-based story, Jerry and Marge Go Large gambles on a pile of cliches. Yeah, we all knew the story's in the end. I wasn't surprised by it. But it's a cute movie. I don't find anything anything that offends my critic sensibility, because everyone's great in it. Like Annette, Cranston.
It's a happy-go-lucky story. It's one of those stories that you're just like, man, I'm happy for them, even though it's in Michigan, which it's Michigan.
Yeah, it's relaxing, Yeah.
We all know how I feel about Michigan. Anyway.
But yeah, that's Jerry and Marge Go Large. It's on Paramount Plus. You guys can check that out. We recommend it. And I don't know if we have much else to say about it. It's just a little tiny.
No, it's a very straightforward movie, man. I don't know what you can say more.
I don't know. It's just there. It's fine.
It's there. It's a good movie. It'll make you happy. At the end of the movie, you'll be like, I feel like something good in the world happened.
Yeah, and if I had a complaint, it's just that it plays it safe, and that's not the type of movie that needs to take risks. You know what I mean? Like it's just there. So
yeah, it's not like it changed the world last night, but it tried. It tried a lot. It was like, yeah.
Well,
right?
Yeah, Bryan Cranston's out there promoting it. Good for him.
Bryan Cranston can do it. Every time he pops up in a movie, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he's in it? I definitely want to see it. So, I mean, that was my selling point to Leah. I was like, hey, Bryan Cranston is just like, cool, I guess.
Watch it now.
So,
now.
You get news?
Are you a huge Bryan Cranston fan before Breaking Bad, or were you like after?
I like Malcolm. I like him to Malcolm Mills. Hal. You know, like that was probably my favorite role he did before Breaking Bad. Was Hal, Malcolm in the Middle.
Are you Malcolm in the Middle?
I'm ready to hear news.
Why are you ready to hear news?
I mean, because do you have news, or are you still pulling it up, and that's where you're stalling?
I don't know what you're talking about at this point, bro. I'm just doing things. I'm doing whatever I can do to satisfy the world of everything in the world that we are in. This is The Movies Don't Suck and Southern News. I'm going to tell Chris a bunch of stuff. He's going to like hearing it. If not, he's just going to ignore me the whole time.
Yeah, so should I go make a sandwich or something?
No.
Okay. All right, fine.
You should get a Kleenex for this first one, man.
Okay.
This past week, one of the most legendary comic book artists of all time passed away. Tim Sale, who did The Long Halloween, which most of the new Batman movies are based off of. I got it right there.
Mm-hmm.
He passed away at the age of 66 years old. Now, he not only did The Long Halloween, he worked in so many different comics. He did stuff for Marvel. Christopher Nolan took his ideas from Tim Sale comic books. So did Matt Reeves for the Batman. He also worked on Daredevil, Spider-Man, Hulk, Catwoman, When in Rome, which is one of my wife's favorite. I actually have an autograph Tim Sale When in Rome Catwoman that hangs on my wall. He's one of my favorite artists, and he's just classically, not just his stories, but if you get a chance, go check out Tim Sale's work. I mean, Tim Sale is one of my favorites of all time. So please go find him and read some comic books just to keep the guys, the guy's legacy alive. Yeah. Now, this one you're going to love, because I know you're all about the Academy.
I mean, not
you're
really.
a huge fan of the Academy.
Not really, but yeah.
You are the hugest fan of the Academy. Today, there has been 11 people have turned out. 12 new elected people have now become Film Academy governors.
Did they say who they are?
Isn't that a lot?
That's a lot of people.
Yes. Marlee Matlin,
Uh-huh.
Jason Rittman,
Oh,
Jason Blum.
Okay. Yeah,
Jason Blum of Blumhouse.
Yeah.
Chris Haggis, Megan Colligan, Paul DeBeckett, Marlon West, Peter Devlin, Nancy Richardson, Dion Bebby, Richard Hicks, and Missy Parker. Also, Ruthie Carter, Donna Gigliotti, Howard Berger, and Eric Roth.
Oh, Eric Roth. Yeah, we know Eric Roth.
Yeah.
Also, Neil Blackwood and Christopher Owen. Is that on there too?
No, they didn't allow us in. I gave them our names, man, and they're just like, no, screw you guys. Screw you guys. But yeah, so, I mean, Jason Blum is now, so maybe we'll see some Blumhouses. Kidding. I mean, he does. I mean, Get Out did get like a lot of nominees a couple years ago. I can understand why they put them in there.
That's the movie they gave him legitimacy, but I think that horror itself is actually starting to come up higher in like lists. I think it's people are actually seeing it as a legitimate genre now. Before they were seeing it as not something they pay attention to, but in these past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, it's been something people are actually paying attention to, and that makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. That's awesome. I just can't wait to see how the voting goes now that you got more
weird people
independent.
Yeah.
In it. All right, let's see. The Hunger Games prequel movie adds Euphoria's Hunter Scarfer. Gosh dang it, who does she play on? She plays one of the main characters on freaking Euphoria, and I can't even remember. It's the one that dates Zendaya on the show. Let me see if I can find her name real quick. Jules. She plays Jules, which had a two-parter during the pandemic, whereas Zendaya's character had her own, and then and Jules had her own. She is now going to be part of the Hunger Games prequel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. She is going to be playing Tigris Snow, cousin and confidant to Clarina Snow, who advises him from his role as mentor to the core of his moral compass. So that's going to be cool. I'm down.
I saw the teaser.
I like her. She's cool.
I saw a teaser for that. I mean, before Lightyear, you know.
Nice. Was it good?
The teaser, I just
Did
saw.
you make out with it?
It was just there. It wasn't even like you didn't see any footage. It was just sort of like showing like that it's coming in 2023 at some point. So, whatever.
Yep. Now, Hercules.
Yeah,
is the next animated movie. What?
Oh, so Disney's doing a live for the action Hercules movie?
Yep.
They should have Danny DeVito come back. Right?
Yep. The next live action animated movie version of an animated movie is Disney's the only Guy Ritchie.
He's directing it? Cool. Yeah, I'll see that.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It is like, yeah, okay, Guy Ritchie. Cool. Yep. Rumored to play Hades in the new Hercules movie is the one, the only, probably one of the greatest actors of this generation, of the last 30, 40 years, Mr. Bruce Campbell.
I support this wholeheartedly. I want to see Devil. I want to see Devil Bruce Campbell.
Guy Ritchie directing Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, who doesn't?
Mm-hmm.
I
support that wholeheartedly.
I'm already down. This next thing, Thor and Love and Thunder have now made Chris Hemsworth the actor to redo a comic book character more than anyone else that has the most time playing a single character.
Oh, so he's now okay. So this Thor, he's been more Thor than anyone else has been a comic book hero in a movie.
Yeah,
okay.
He's more that than he was in any. He just beat Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman was winning.
Well, yeah. I mean, I like
Hugh Jackman was winning with Wolverine.
Yeah, but I like Chris Hemsworth quite a bit, so good for him.
Yes, so he has appeared more as Thor than Hugh Jackman ever appeared as Wolverine.
When's Extraction 2 coming out? That's what I want to know.
Heck if I know, dude. That's not my news thing. Okay. But a company that you respect. Sorry, I just spilled my beer. A company that you highly respect. Are you ready for this? This is gonna be awesome. Look, my beer is like weird.
Yeah.
But a company you respect is about to get into the wrestling business.
What company do I respect?
A24 is about to put a movie out called The Iron Claw, featuring Zac Efron, film based on the Von Erichs, which you should know about at least. I'm sure you heard that name.
I've heard Von Erichs before.
The Von Erichs?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
You never heard of the Von Erichs?
No, I have heard the name.
Yeah, you should, because they're like the biggest wrestling legends of all time from the state of Texas.
Okay.
And it is the most fucked up story of wrestling family of all time. Not a single one of those. The guy had like 5 sons. One of them is still alive. The other 4 all died some fucked up way.
So they're cursed, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it was considered the Von Erich curse. It was like, one of them like literally drove his Jeep into the middle of a field and blew his brains out.
Yeah.
It's really, yeah.
That's rough, dude.
It is Several members of the group died by suicide or other tragic means. Von Erich family history is so sketchy that some believe they were cursed. Literally, that's what it says right here.
That's Zac Efron's playing one of them?
Get their own.
Okay.
Zac Efron's playing one of them. They don't tell you which one yet, but now listen to this. I got a couple of these for this week, and it's kind of funny and it's kind of weird. So first, we're going to start with the lower one. Johnny Depp's Edward Scissorhands prop. One of his scissor hands just went to auction. He thought it was going to get about $20,000 to $30,000. How much do you think it sold for?
I'm gonna guess $550,000.
No, not that high. It was only $81,000. $81,000. One of Johnny Depp's hands from Edward Scissorhands. Now, at another auction last week, one of the X-Wing fighter model planes used to film Star Wars A New Hope went at auction. How much do you think that went for? They thought it was going to go for, let me look at it. They thought it was going to go to maybe $500,000. How much do you think it sold for? And yes, go up on this one.
$1.2 million.
It went for $2.3 million.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money, man. I like when you get that, what do you when you get it sent to you or when you pick it up, like do you put it like a display case in your house? Like where do you keep it? You know what I mean? Like where do you put it? Like,
it has to be in a vault, right? You can't pay $2.3 million for an X-Wing from New Hope. It has to be in like a glass case that has an alarm and lasers.
You gotta keep it in like the most secure place in your house, but you can't just have it in a vault and not be able to view it. You know what I mean? It's gotta be there. It's weird.
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying. I can't buy. I don't know that kind of money. Yeah. I don't. You know, that kind of money is just like money I don't have. I buy something for $2.3 million. I'm going nowhere near it ever.
Well, I'm not gonna. If I had $2.3 million, I'd be like, I'm not spending any of this money because I want to hold on to it as long as I can. But then I was like, yeah, 2.3, let's do it.
All right. Are you ready for this? Another 1980s movie is getting turned into a Broadway musical.
Okay.
And I'm telling you right now, it's Back to the Future. Is hitting Broadway 2023.
Yeah, I think I've heard about this, but I mean, I guess, I guess we can see it.
I'm just saying, I'm going to say this and this alone. There's 2 songs that better be on that musical Broadway play.
Okay. Power of Love.
If it's Power of Love
and Johnny Be Good.
Back in time. Back in time.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny Be Good. Okay, so 3 songs.
Okay.
And those 3 songs aren't in it. I'm upset. Okay. My nerd rage is coming out.
yeah. But yeah, I'd watch that. I definitely like to see that.
Kevin's returning to. Dude, how can you want to go see? I would go see even if those songs were in it. Back to the Future. The best trilogy, one of all trilogies of all time.
Sure. Yeah, I go with them because of trilogies for sure. But I mean, if we're talking about the best trilogy though, like it's the Lord of the Rings, right? No, it's not Lord of the Rings to you. Of course it is, right? Like
the best trilogy of all time is Lord of the Rings. No, it's Star Wars.
No, we're talking. Well, that's a 9-movie thing. I'm talking about trilogies, just things that only 3 movies.
Well, now it is, but the original trilogy was 3 movies.
Okay, fine.
It's the original trilogy.
Okay, all right. The original trilogy, okay.
Indiana Jones?
Fuck. Man.
No, but Lord of the Rings. I'd go with Lord of the Rings. Yeah, definitely. Kevin Costner is returning to what made him the money years ago. Kevin Costner is returning to the Western movies. Because everybody knows that Kevin Costner was discovered because of Dances with Wolves, which was a Western.
Yeah.
This movie, Horizon, 4 parts. It'll be 4 Western movies, each one of them over 2.5 hours long. You can't wait, can you? Can't wait, huh?
I'm like, it sounds like
we're
work.
Gonna see all 4 of them, bro. All 4 of them.
It sounds like so much work. I'm like, Oh, this one again.
It is worth. That's good, and we're gonna watch it all
in one sitting. No, wait until all come out. We'll be like, I spent 9 hours watching.
It's gonna be.
Go. All right, man.
It'll be the first it'll be Costner's first directorial project since 2003's Open Range.
Okay, I'll watch that. I mean, we got
yeah. Your favorite series growing up is getting a reboot.
What series is that?
Spy Kids is getting a reboot.
Dude, why do you think I was way too old for Spy Kids?
Gina Rodriguez.
Yeah.
No, dude, you got Spy Kids clothes that you wear. I saw
do not
them.
have Spy Kids.
You had a Spy Kids shirt on one day.
No, I don't.
Do you have Spy Kids underwear? I know you do. Tell people.
I don't want. I think you're trying to embarrass me
in
in front of the listeners, dude. I don't have that shit.
Yeah, you do. You got a Spy Kids 3 tattoo. Spy Kids 3D on your shoulder.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Robert Rodriguez.
Anyway, Gina Rodriguez, Zachary Levi, Elvira Gargala, and Connor Esterson will be joining the cast. They are all in on this. And, of course, the writer and creator of Spy Kids will be directing and writing this one. Robert Rodriguez will be returning.
Yeah.
So, hey.
All right.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
This week, Paul Walker will be getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker.
So his contributions in the series of the Fast and the Furious series. I mean, there's good Paul Walker movies, but that was the one that made him famous.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 24 names that will be added to the famous area this year. Paul Walker being one of them. Uma Thurman, John Farrafo, Bill Pullman, Vince Vaughn are some of the other names as well.
Cool.
So
I thought Vince Vaughn was around there.
That's a really cool.
Right.
I thought he was too, but that's what they say. I'm just reading what it says here, man.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Jason Blum has been trying to buy the rights to Nightmare on Elm Street because he has Robert Englund convinced to come back to play Freddy Krueger more time.
You'd be happy about that when she'd be like, let's fucking go see it, right?
I would. I love. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
It goes, I could make him come back. I know I can get him to come back. I mean, Ellen Burstyn was 87. I got her to come back into Exorcist again. He's 75. He's still very young. And you know what? I would love to see it. I'm Freddy Krueger. Bring him back, man. Do it.
Have you ever met Robert Englund?
Kristen Bell officially. Go ahead.
Have you ever met Robert Englund? He's been at cons before, right?
Yeah, but I've never been at a he's at. So, no, I've not met the lovely Robert Englund.
Okay.
He seems like a very awesome dude, though. All right. Kristen Bell has officially announced Frozen 3 is coming. Yeah! Let it go, let it go.
We can let the franchise go, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Frozen, fine. We saw the second one. I mean, just Frozen 1 and 2. I mean, I don't know. When it comes to Frozen 3, I mean, cool. When it's just
first line.
Okay, that's fine. It's whatever. I really have no thoughts on Frozen.
You're like, it's just fine. It's fine. Yeah. Millie Bobby Brown has been replaced with Lucasfilm to play in Star Wars, and everybody has an idea of what they think she might be playing.
Young Leia.
Who do you think she might be playing?
An Ewok, right?
Young Leia, young Princess Leia. Way to go. That's really an Ewok. We don't know what Princess Leia did to those Ewoks all that time that she was there before they all got there.
We don't.
A lady we just saw a couple weeks ago in the movie Crimes of the Time.
Crimes of the Future.
Leah Sedux, is that how you say it?
So
Sedux?
It's Crimes of the Future and it's Leah Seydoux.
Crimes of the Future. What was her name?
Leah Seydoux.
Seydoux. Okay. She will be playing Lady Margaret in Dune Part 2.
All about it.
Yeah.
All about it.
She got the gig.
All
about it.
I'm just waiting for Dune Part 2.
And last but not least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched Dune Part 1 like 4 times now.
Yeah, I was telling my wife today about her. I was talking to her about her movie crush, or like her celebrity crush, and it's just when Oscar Isaac was naked in Dune. That's what her celebrity crush is. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just sploosh, you know.
And last but not least for this week in the Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do news, Deadpool 3. Writers say that they are writing a fish out of water story for the MCU sequel. They said, I think it presents a wonderful opportunity for a fish out of water. Deadpool is a lunatic at the center of a movie. Usually the lunatics are supporting characters and the protagonists are reasonably sane. Our movie's flipped to drop a lunatic in a very sane world. It's straight butter. It's going to be really, really fun. I can't wait to see that.
Fucking finally. I want Deadpool 3 badly, so thanks. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. And oh, man. And that's it. That's the Movies Don't Suck and Some of them news. That's the MTDS news. Yes, I give Chris information, and it all goes through one ear and comes out the other. He won't even remember it next week. Now, let's move into the future. Light years ahead with Lightyear.
Oh, sorry. Lightyear.
Are you drunk, dude?
No, I'm not drunk. I think there's
a
delay.
You look like you're drunk, dude. Are you drunk?
No, I actually just been drinking hint. I dropped it. Didn't touch alcohol last 7 podcasts, so. But sorry.
You should do some shots. Do some shots. Shots. Everybody.
So, Lightyear, directed by Angus MacLane. He's directed stuff like he's worked on a bunch of Marvel stuff, or not Marvel stuff, Pixar stuff. He directed Finding Dory as co-director, and a few of the shorts like Bernie, Toy Story, Toy Story Tear, that sort of stuff. Yeah, he directed this whole thing, Lightyear, written by Jason Headley, Angus MacLane, and Matthew Aldrich. This stars Chris Evans as the titular Buzz Lightyear.
I got beat up in that alley.
We got Kiki Palmer as Izzy Hawthorne.
You know that feeling where everything feels right? Where you don't have to worry about tomorrow?
Also, we got Taika Waititi as Mo Morrison.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You love Kentucky Fried Chicken, right?
Also, James Brolin as Zurg.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yes, I understand.
Also, we got Dale Souls as Darby Steele, Uza Aduba as Alicia Hawthorne, Maury McDonald-Lewis as Ivan, Isaiah Whitlock as Cameron Burnside, Angus MacLane as Eric, Bill Hader as Feathering Him Stan, and Aaron Efren Ramirez as Aaron Diaz. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for this one?
While spending years attempting to return home, Maroon Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear encounters an army of ruthless robots commanded by Zurg, who are attempting to steal his fuel source.
Perfect. So this movie is basically the story of Buzz Lightyear, the actual character, not the toy, but Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
And that's
and even at the beginning of the movie, it even states, actually one of my quotes is it says, in 1995, a boy named Andy got his toy from his favorite movie. This is that movie.
So the reason why they cast Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear, not Tim Allen, is because Buzz Lightyear, Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear the toy. He
yes.
The acting he did was based on the fact
that where the backlash is coming from on this movie.
Some of it. So
and the same sex couple, I guess, is the two things that everybody has a problem with.
Yeah, but so they're saying we cast Chris Evans because Tim Allen plays Buzz Lightyear as a toy and he knows he's toys. That's what his performance is based on, that fact. So they recast Chris Evans to Buzz Lightyear in the movie because he's not the toy, he's Buzz Lightyear. In this. So I understand it, but I don't necessarily didn't need to do that, really. I think they just had Tim Allen come back and do it. Maybe, right? What are your thoughts on it? I mean, we We all like
I like Chris Evans. I like Chris Evans as Lightyear. So to be honest, Tim Allen. I mean, to be honest, I love Tim Allen. His acting, his comedy.
Let's put that on there.
Let's just clear any personal issues in between there. I'm not, I'm not going to support any of that stuff that he said any of those times.
Yeah.
But anyway, his voice acting, I'm a big fan of him as Buzz Lightyear, the toy. But the thing is, when you get older, the older you get,
The
your
timbre
voice sounds a
differences,
little
yeah.
bit different. Yeah. And believe me, I know that because you can go back a few years ago and my freaking voice sounded like I was 12. So like
I still sound 12, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But no, man, like
but yeah, I totally get why some people are upset. But at the same time, I think Chris Evans knocked it out of the park. He sounded great. To be honest, come on, he's Captain America. Who's better to play Buzz Lightyear, a space commander who takes charge, than Captain freaking America?
So I have my issues with this movie.
What's your issues with
So first off, I was kind of pissed off there was no short at the beginning of this.
No what?
Short. No Pixar short.
Yeah, there was.
No, I didn't see one.
What time did you get there?
I got there like before the preview started.
Yeah, I was watching a short.
What was the short?
I don't know. I walked in halfway into it. I don't know. Maybe it was a preview, and I thought it was a short.
Okay, because I missed. I was waiting for the short before the movie. And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess the movie's just starting now. Because I got there before the movie stuff, before the preview started and all that. So I didn't see a short, and if I missed it, I'm kind of salty about that. But I'm not throwing shit at it for that. So wasn't something that Pixar does really well. Is your cat screaming outside your window?
Yeah, he just showed up at the window. You keep talking. I'll go get him real quick.
Okay.
Disney does and Pixar does really well.
What Pixar does really well is they are good at eliciting emotion. Like every movie that I've seen by Pixar, most of them, they squeezed a tear out of me. Toy Story 3, I cried like 3 or 4 times. I cried in Toy Story 4. I cried in most of their movies. But to me, this movie does not have those moments that I think that Pixar is so good at. Like I felt it's an exciting movie. It's got a lot of action, but I really think it's lacking heart. I really think that it's not doing what they do best, and that kind of bugs me. I understand that it's a movie for Lightyear. It's supposed to be exciting and space rangers and all that shit, but I didn't get the heart in it, and that's what I missed from this movie. And to me, for that reason, I didn't hate this movie. It's likable, it's fun, but I don't get the connection that I expected from a Pixar film.
100%. I mean, I got the heart. I got it. Because there's a part where time keeps going.
But that was like 30 seconds long. That whole part,
yeah.
And so I'm not trying to shit on it, man, because I did like a lot of this movie, but it just doesn't. In the pantheon of amazing Pixar movies, this doesn't do it for me in the way that I think it should.
I do, because one, we got some twists and turns.
Yeah.
We got an epic twist. That was epic because it was epic. There's a twist that was very epic.
I was into it. I liked the movie. It's just again, it's not, to me, it's not like, it doesn't stand out to me. And
yeah, I mean, to be honest, this was a good sci-fi movie. Yeah. I liked it. I liked the actors. I liked the story it told, and I like the little hidden gems all throughout it that you find as you go through the movie, or as they talk about things, and you're like, oh, I see what you did there, Yeah. But man, and let's just talk about how close Taika's character looked to him.
Yeah, it was the same person. Same person.
It was I was just like, that is hilarious. As soon as he starts talking, that's going to be Taika. That's going to be good. And as soon as he starts talking, I was like, yep. And I didn't even know he was in the movie until, I saw the character.
By the way, I want to mention that the same-sex kiss, I barely noticed it. I was like, okay, yeah, she's a lesbian, whatever. And people are fucking furious about it. What's the deal?
Well, I mean, I don't want to touch on all that Republican conservatives or fucking assholes thing, but you know
They are, man. It's 100% like
it's just you know, I don't know, whatever that is.
It's something. But the thing is, it's not anything I thought about. I just thought that's cool, and that's it. And everyone else is like losing their like at least on the right.
It's the devil. It's
losing
the
their
devil,
fucking
Bobby.
mind.
Bobby Boucher, it's the devil.
Everything's the devil to you, mama. Yeah, but
you know, I really like this movie. I was you know, again, I will have to agree with you. It's not Up. It's not, you know,
Wall-E.
it's not
Toy Story
Wall-E. It's not those classic. It's not a classic Pixar. It's not going to be the one we think about tomorrow.
It's better than Luca. I'll say that.
Yeah, I was. You weren't a fan of Luca, even though it won Oscars and shit.
Luca did not win the Oscars, dude.
Yeah, it did.
Luca? No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
Luca did not win anything.
Yeah, it did. It won an Oscar.
No, okay, keep going. I'm going to prove you wrong, but keep going.
But anyway, so like, what I liked about this movie was it did tell the story of a character because we've all been interested on where Buzz Lightyear came from in the original Toy Story. Do I wish this story was told years ago? Like years and years and years and years and years and years ago. I do.
It was nominated, but it didn't win, by the way.
That's why I said it won. Anyway, so yeah, I this was still a very good movie. I liked the energy of it and stuff like that, but the deep heart of it, I mean, we did get like this sad portrayal of something that happens that I wish we could have spent a little more time on. But I mean, how long is this movie?
Hour and 40 minutes.
1 hour and 40 minutes. All right. So when did you go? When did you go see this movie?
I saw it on Tuesday. No, Monday. I saw it Monday.
What time?
I saw it Monday at 6:15.
Cool. How many kids were in there?
Not a lot.
Okay. So in my movie theater, probably 40 kids.
Oh my god.
Little kids too. Because I decided for some dumb reason to go during the day at like 10 a.m., 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was like moms taking or babysitters taking like a shit ton of kids to the movies in the middle of the day. And, you know, they're kids. They're trying to be quiet though. I respect that. But it's an hour and 40 minutes already.
And they're probably just bursting with energy. Like just wandering around. Yeah.
So you got to understand that this is a movie for kids.
Yeah.
I mean, so if you've made it like even 10 minutes longer, that's 10 more minutes these kids are going to lose, you know, faith in it or whatever, especially on a dialogue of emotional depth between two coworkers, you know.
Yeah, also, I mean, like,
you know, I get that it's missing the heart of what like Up and you know, the others have, Soul, you know, stuff like that.
I'm just saying, like those are for kids too. like all these like Pixar's good at making movies that appeal to all ages. And Lightyear, I mean, it's fine. It's a sci-fi movie, which is really what it is, a science fiction film. But again, like when it comes to Pixar, to me, it's not the best Pixar, not by a long shot. But
no, it's in the top 5, but not the best. You know,
top 5? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude. It's like what? Number 1's Cars. We can all admit that.
Okay, now you're fucking with me.
Number 2 is Inside Out.
I like Inside Out quite a bit.
Number 3 is Up. Number 4 is
The Good Dinosaur.
What's that?
The Good Dinosaur.
There's a dinosaur movie?
Yeah, that was almost exclusive for children. But
Onward is the next one. And then Monsters University and Toy Story 2.
I like Toy Story.
In that order.
Okay, but no. This is
and way in the back is like that Wall-E crap, the Incredibles, that monster. I'm just kidding, guys. That's not what I'd look. What if you were like right now? If you were to say your top 3 Pixar movies, what's the top 3 off the top of your head?
Wall-E, Inside Out, and Toy Story 3.
You think Toy Story 3 is better than Up? Ooh.
Let's switch out Inside Out with Up. Let's do that. It'll be Wall-E Up and then Toy Story 3.
Yeah, I'd have to go. I like Wall-E because it didn't use words; it's all visual.
I mean, for
You know what I'm saying?
for most of it, yeah, that was it. I'm a big visual grammar guy, so I was into that Wall-E quite a bit. Yeah.
Then I would have to say Up. I love Up. Up is just such a good movie. I love
so
watching
good.
Up
I
every
cried.
time I can. And man, yeah, I'd have to go with your Toy Story 3 too.
Dude,
What's your favorite short from Pixar movies? If you had to pick a Pixar short.
There was a short before Soul that had to do with a pit bull, and that was my So
I remember that one.
That one really touched me. I have a little.
Did it touch you?
In the heart, but
it's called Kit Bull.
Yeah, Kit
was the
Bull.
name of it.
And yeah, because I got a little pit mix here, and he's my favorite. But
mine is the 1997 one, Geary's Game, where the man plays himself in chess.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one. That's one of my favorite shorts of all
But
time.
the problem is, I didn't see a short for this. Maybe it's on. Maybe it's on. Maybe it's on
it
Disney
was,
Plus.
but I don't think there was a short. I'm going to be 100% honest. But the voice acting was good. The storyline was great. It just needed, like me and Chris said, it just needed a little more heart. So let's do some quotes and get her done on this one.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Well, is there anything else you want to touch on?
Well, it looked great. It really looked great.
It looked great. The visual looked great, and it was a sad story. To be honest, I mean, and then the twist in the movie, you know. Oh, and let's talk about fucking socks for a second.
Okay, yeah, I love socks.
How we never heard of this character before? Buzz Lightyear's pet cat. You know, like this dude. Socks was like the pimp daddy of the movie. Like Buzz Lightyear would not be alive today if it wasn't for socks.
I want a real socks. I want to be able to have a socks to buy. Honestly.
Yeah, dude. I would get rid of my cats right now for socks.
I think we would have problems if we get rid of our cats. But yeah, you know, socks is awesome.
I'd rather have socks and my cats fight each other for whoever gets to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Which Socks would win because he has a laser.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah. He's got shit. He's got shit that can fuck you up. But yeah, this is I mean, okay. Yeah, you got some quotes. So we'll do some quotes and we're scoring this.
This suit is one promise to the universe that you will protect it. Everyone, back to the turn up. We're not calling it that. I'm Buzz Lightyear, and I'm always sure. My mission is to help you, and I will finish my mission. He override my override. Beep, beep, boop, 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 beep, beep, boop.
I love that so much.
Congratulations, Buzz. That was terrifying, and I regret joining you. Kill the robots and don't die. Don't die is something you don't want to do daily. Is that really an objective? I do this and they shave time off my sentence. I learned so much on the inside, though. This is definitely against my parole. I'm going to dance with Mr. Boom. This is a new now that has never happened. If you're not going to be me, then you're not going to be anyone. Wow, I have no idea. Oh, there we go. We need to surrender. I'm not giving up. Neither am I. Well, it's about to get real. My weapon is... I can't read that.
Okay.
It's dark. Yeah. You know, dark theater. Yeah. I got off on good behavior, not good attitude. And of course, the one, the only, we all can say it together, to infinity and beyond.
If you guys go see this in theaters, make sure you wait till the very, very, very end. There are 3 post-credit scenes. So if you guys
there's a mid-credit, then 2 end scenes.
Yeah. Like, so stick to the very end. Like, wait till the people are waiting at the edge of the aisle, waiting to clean up the theater. Wait till they almost walk in. So So, what's your score on this? I'll give me a score on the last one first. So, what's your score on Lightyear?
Now that you made me rethink about it, about 3.7. I think it's a good movie. It was fun. I mean, I'll rewatch it sometime in life, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to rush to rewatch it.
Yeah, I'm the same with you. Like, a lot of people really like it. I just don't think it did measure up to Pixar's best. So, I mean, they got tons of shit coming out. They'll do good on us. So, I'm on Rotten Tomatoes. What is the audience score for Lightyear?
71.
85%. And there's also audience.
Nice.
As the audience says, it says, even if it doesn't quite measure up to Toy Story, Lightyear offers an entertaining, although somewhat complicated, origin story for the beloved title character. Okay. Yeah. Now, what's the Big Bad Mean Critics score for Lightyear?
62.
76.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Lightyear settles for being a rather conventional origin story instead of reaching for the stars, but this gorgeously animated adventure ably accomplishes its mission of straightforward fun. This is a fun movie, so it has that.
It's very fun.
Yeah, and like
by any means,
it's not awful, you know.
I mean, it's a good movie. I'm just not rushing out to get a Lightyear tattoo.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's gonna bring new kids into it. Like, kids obviously love Toy Story; they have to. I mean, it's something brought up with, but it's mid-level Pixar. It's not top tier, you know. And it didn't hit me in the feels like I wanted. I want more feeling, and it seemed to be missing that. Maybe I'm just old and cynical, but you know, I didn't get.
You are old and cynical.
Oh, maybe okay.
No, you really are. You're cynical. You're a cynical, evil man.
Yeah, I hate everything. Nihilistic too.
You're the kind of guy that sits on his porch just waiting for someone to walk in his lawn, so you can be like, "Get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn!
Not on my lawn! Get off my grass!"
Yeah, that's exactly my accent too.
It's your Texas accent, yes.
Are you waiting? You know what we're watching next week, right?
Yes, we are going to watch Beavis and Butthead do the universe.
Yeah.
And we got to watch Elvis, man. I mean, it is only about, one of the greatest performers of all time, and it has Tom Hanks in it.
Yeah, me and Neil are going to also do the Black Phone. Don't worry about that. I wanted to do it first.
Yeah, we'll get to it, but Elvis is the big one. Let's just be honest.
Me and Neil have this bet sort of going on. I think that he's pretty sure Elvis will outperform the Black Phone. I think they'll be neck and neck, honestly.
I don't.
I know.
It's Elvis.
I know you don't. But
you know why I don't?
Why?
Okay, this is it. You ready?
Yeah.
How many people have watched Elvis, listened to Elvis, still listen to Elvis?
How many people? I mean, but do you think kids today like Elvis?
No, but how many people in your hometown go out and see movies during the week?
During the week, I mean, I don't know. I don't. Okay, so okay.
I mean, right now Elvis has already got 27 million in.
Okay,
all right. Let's look at the Black Phone. Look at the Black Phone, and the Black Phone has 51,254.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens, man. Like, it's still the weekend. It's
okay, let's do it again one more time.
It opened up. It opened today. Both
of them.
They've had one showing apiece, maybe.
Yeah, and Elvis is already kicking its ass.
All right, man. Well, okay.
It's fucking Elvis, dude.
All right.
You know what's more American than Elvis?
Apple pie.
The American flag, and that's fucking it, bro. There's nothing more all-American than a guy who never wrote any of his own songs
and stole black people's music.
Yes, it's everywhere.
Elvis, we're seeing it. Baz Luhrmann directed it. They got an Australian dude who makes bombastic, fucking loud, maximalist movies to do Elvis, and I'm knowing Baz Luhrmann, his stuff's not exactly grounded in reality. So I imagine this movie like a fever dream as an actual by the numbers biopic. You know what I mean?
I think it'll be great, dude. Yeah, well, it's got Tom Hanks in it.
I'm seeing it Thursday. I'm seeing it Friday. So tomorrow
I don't know when I'll see it because
you're busy. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes long. So
yeah, dude. There's a 4-hour cut of it.
Man, we'll see it.
There's a 4-hour cut of this movie. The director's already put it out. I had it in my news segment, but I didn't want to talk about it yet.
Yeah, because we're talking
I was just gonna add that information for next week.
Well, if people listen all the way in, I don't know if they're going to, but they listen all the way in. This is what we're seeing next week is Elvis.
And Beavis and Butthead, Do Your Mom.
Oh, I wanted to mention for you people, Revealer is now on Shudder. So watch Revealer, go back and listen to the interview I did with the cast, and we'll probably talk about that at some point, right? Revealer?
Yeah, dude, we'll do it when we can, but I mean, it's summertime, bro.
Yeah, we get some
and, I mean, this July 4th week is like movie week.
Yeah.
It's the summertime movie blockbuster extravaganza right now.
What comes out after this week? Do we know what's coming up?
Oh my god! All you got to do is see this. This is called a phone.
Yeah, when is Thor?
And if you open up this little,
okay, fine.
There's this little app you can open up. See, it's right there.
Yeah. Okay. We can just check.
And I'm sure you look at it all the time.
I do actually.
Let's see. We got the Minions. Nope. Mr. Malcolm's List. Thor: Love and Thunder is next week. Let's see.
That comes out July 4th, the weekend.
July 8th.
Damn, dude.
Let's see. Beast. Powers of Fury. Bullet Train in August.
Dude, I can't wait for Bullet Train. I'm so excited for that one.
Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. DC League of Super Pets. Oh yeah. Everybody loves Marcel.
Are we watching that?
I wish I could, but I mean, let's just be
DC
honest. How the hell are we gonna get it in, bro? It comes out this week. It comes out tomorrow.
What does?
Marcel. Everybody loves Marcel.
No, I meant like, does really anyone care about the DC League of Super Pets?
Oh, everybody does, dude.
Apparently you do.
It's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. It's July 29th, so it's such a long time ago.
Yeah, okay, so
a long time away.
Are we seeing Minions? Is that something we're seeing?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Probably not. I mean, to be honest, we got so many movies that are coming out.
I gotta be honest, I've not seen any of the Despicable Me movies.
Oh, dude, I might make you watch Minions just so you have to watch them all in a row.
All right. So, guys, we'll see you guys next week, right? We're good?
Are you still mad at Steve Carell? Is that why?
No, for leaving the office, I'm fine with it.
I don't know, man. You seem like you're a better person.
You can find us on moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/newsdon'suck/podcast. We're on Twitter, @NDS Podcast. We're on Instagram, @NDS Podcast. And we're on all stream platforms where you can find Movies Don't Suck. You can find us. Whatever. Fuck. I've had a long day, so
we've all had long days. All right, man. And if you got a small business, give us the information. Email us, message us, let us know. We'll be more than happy to advertise your small business on our podcast. Just give us the information, and we'll be more happy to give it to our thousands of viewers, millions of listeners. Chris, go ahead and hit that outro. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil,
and I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter what you do in life, especially when you're at the casino, go large, go all the way in. Because if not, retirement is going to be light years away. Have a good night.